This is the tale of the short, happy life of Dirk Snigby. Our tale takes place perilously close to the present, or to be more precise, next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, which was to follow 7 days after last Tuesday, Dirk was at work at the advertising firm of Pesky, and Pesky, Inc. When young, Dirk had dreamed of writing colourful tales of far-off lands and distant peoples. He would travel to distant lands, chronicle diverse cultures and mysterious peoples, building bridges with words and creating understanding with his pen. But first, he needed to travel to distant lands to chronicle diverse cultures and mysterious peoples. So, at 22, Dirk had taken a job with Pesky, and Pesky, Inc., planning to build up a small nest egg and take off. However, the years passed and Dirk remained. In spite of endless innovation, he remained nothing but a 9-to-5 slave, trapped, it seemed, until retirement, in an airless cell. There, Dirk toiled without joy and for scant salary, trying to make people covet the uncovetable, furnishing products with snappy, often salacious slogans, held captive by fear and his 401k plan, ensnared in a pair of golden, or more accurately bronze, or perhaps tin, handcuffs, security that kept him chained to nowhere. He was designed for better things. He must be, else what was the point of life? Labouring to convince fat women that the Jell-O diet plan would make them thin, that macho beer would gain an ugly man the attentions of a roomful of beautiful babes? There must be a greater purpose. There must be more to life than life. Dirk looked for the meaning, and finding none, or at least not a unified meaning theory, considered the afterlife. Ah, the afterlife. Therein lay both the solution and the conundrum. There were too many options. The Jews were out. As far as he could ascertain, they didn't even believe in an afterlife. The Catholics? Well, he liked the idea of confession, but there was a tad too much persecution and pedestry in their history to make for comfortable conviction. There were just too many afterlives. How could he possibly be expected to choose correctly unless he had more knowledge? On Wednesday, the day after our tale begins, Dirk returned home after a hard day of trying to figure out a way to make X-Lax sexy. Finally, after many hours, he penned this slogan: "By Bowel Pal." Heaven, Dirk mused. I must learn more about heaven. Dirk entered his cheerless apartment. His decor, such as it was, had been unchanged for years, frozen in time. He had not planned to be there long, believing this was only a small way station before beginning life's journey. His apartment was decorated with some ragged travel posters and a few faded Rousseau jungles from his college days. It was as though his apartment still possessed the dreams and wanderlust, though aged and weathered, that Dirk had lost. With a poignant sigh, he opened the refrigerator door and removed a beer. Slumping onto his overstuffed couch, he listlessly punched the remote control on his television. The TV, which usually required a good 2 minutes of snow and static before showing a fuzzy picture, snapped sharply into focus. The picture was clear, the colour bright. This was especially surprising because Dirk had a black-and-white TV. "Are you concerned about your future?" queried a darkly handsome man. Dirk nodded. "Do you wonder about the afterlife?" Dirk, who had disregarded the colourful transformation of his hitherto black-and-white set, now snapped sharply to attention. "We're offering," continued the handsome, if slightly smarmy stranger, "a course that will provide you with the answers to just such questions. Enroll now, and all this knowledge can be yours. After all, what have you got to lose except your ignorance? You can register at www.what'sinafterlife.com.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.